In September 2007, the National Science Foundation Robert Noyce Scholarship Program awarded $750,000 to South Dakota State University for the creation of the Rural Enhancement of Mathematics and Science Teachers Scholarship Program. This program has become known as REMAST. In 2009, we requested supplemental funding for internships and mentoring, but after some unsuccessful attempts at building these programs, we requested to use the supplemental funding to create the REMAST Summer Conference. Our first summer conference was held in June 2011. The first conference had Tom Block, author of Stand for the Best, as a keynote speaker. We had several panel discussions where alumni reflected on their teaching experiences, discussed what they wished they had been told before they graduated, and shared classroom management tips. From 2012 through 2014, we held a conference in June each summer. We always had a keynote speaker, and we had several panel discussions on topics such as working with parents, how to handle grading and homework, working with troubled teens, and middle school, the age of the strange. We also had alumni speak on their own or in pairs on the following: mass customized learning, how to plan for a substitute, how to use iPads in the classroom, and sharing classroom activities. In 2012, at the end of the conference, we spent the evening at the Children's Museum of South Dakota. This venue provided the teachers an opportunity to play like kids. Some of our keynote speakers during the early years of the conference included Penny Noyce and Dave Burgess. In 2014, we graduated to a larger venue, the McCrory Gardens Education and Visitor Center, to accommodate more people. In 2014, we applied for a Noyce Phase 2 grant to continue funding REMAST. This proposal included funds for the annual conference as well as money to research the success of our program. In July 2014, we were awarded $795,000 to continue the REMAST Scholarship Program. This funding was earmarked for scholarships, the annual conference, a learning assistant program, and research. We did not award scholarships from the second grant during the 2014-15 academic year. Instead, we focused on research, planned the learning assistant program, and determined areas to improve. As we were planning the 2015 summer conference, we realized that the conference wasn't very interactive. Since we emphasized active learning in our STEM preparation programs, we felt like it was time to include activities in the conference. Highlights of the 2015 summer conference were the keynote speaker Michael Fenton, a tour of the new Architecture, Mathematics, and Engineering building, and a campus scavenger hunt. The campus scavenger hunt sent teams of 3 to 4 people across campus to identify buildings, people, plants, as well as to measure various geometric figures. The teams were given tools for the measurement tasks and clues for the identification tasks. In order to win, they had to complete a certain number of tasks and document them with pictures of team members at the location. Teams then submitted a Google Doc to document their activities. In 2016, the REMAST conference featured Matt Miller, author of Ditch That Textbook, as the keynote speaker. The team activity for this conference was to create a roller coaster out of cardstock, tape, and straws, with the goal of the longest time for a marble to travel the length of the coaster. There were restrictions on the number of pieces of cardstock and straws. We invited Dennis Sheeran, author of Instant Relevance, to the 2017 conference. In the spirit of his book, we did several science and math activities that involved items popular with students. We looked at 3D printed fidget spinners to see which one was best. We made slime, had a Barbie bungee jump, and mined cookies for chocolate. Throughout these activities, we looked at where the standards for mathematical practices as well as the NGSS science and engineering practices fit into the activity. The keynote speaker of the 2018 REMAST Summer Conference was Joy Kerr, author of Shift This. We shared our favorite technology and lessons. We learned how to create a family science night, how to use stand and talks in our classrooms, and how to use 3D printing in the classroom. The team activity was straw bridge building, and while it wasn't perfect, it created conversation and idea sharing. The REMAST Summer Conference is the hallmark of the NOISE program at SDSU. It brings together alumni, scholars, faculty, and area teachers to share what works and what doesn't work in their classrooms. It has helped build the REMAST community, which has been described as a family. After spending the 2017 conference with us, Dennis Sheeran said, quote, "Attending the REMAST conference was the highlight of my summer. Spending time among motivated, innovative young teachers, developing their curiosity together while being immediately accepted into the REMAST family was such a rewarding experience for me. REMAST models the support system new STEM teachers across the country should have." Unquote.